Hey guys, it's Chris, and welcome back to Something Else Amiga. Today I'm going to be covering the World of Commodore 2023 show in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and my journey through the eastern north-ish United States, crossing from Buffalo and customs and the whole nine. And then we'll cover the show. But first, before I get started with the actual video, I want to send a very special thank you to Retro Rewind, Frank and Sarah, also Jason, Jamie, and Troy, and your wonderful spouses for your overwhelming kindness and Canadian hospitality. Also, Keith, Stefan, and Vince for letting me hang out with you guys all the time. I greatly appreciate it. Finally, Matthew and Paul for making the trek over from New York and California, and for our great times and dinner at Chick-fil-A.
What the hell did you just say?
What? Yeah, there's a restaurant that the T-Pug group, that's a Toronto pet user group who hosts this show every year, goes to. It's called Swiss Chalet. It was really good. It was like chicken Christmas festive. It was great. But everyone kept saying it so fast, so they would say Swiss Chalet. And I thought it said Chick filet, so I just said shit filet, and that's how it happened. So that's funny. Thank you guys for that. All my other viewers that I got to meet in person, I thank you so much for coming up and talking to this old fat dude. It was very humbling, and I truly, truly enjoyed it immensely. And I thank you guys so much for being so nice, having some laughs and some good conversation, talking about, Mona and stuff in my videos and Amiga 4, and I had a wonderful time, and I thank you guys so much. Now, I also want to thank Mr. Ranko from the Mini-Mig for our chats. Your upcoming stuff is going to blow the community away, and we'll cover that in the future. And the wonderful gifts that you gave me. Joe, I know you're not watching this, but I want to thank you for the sweet deals. And finally, closing this introduction out, Mr. RJ Michael, for our hours of deep conversation and all that you have done to make all of our Amiga lives even possible. We can't thank you enough, and thank you for remembering me when I was younger and skinnier and had hair from that story I told that sparked that memory. So thank you all for hanging out with me, and let's get to what I acquired through people giving me things and me purchasing stuff. When I first got to the show, my main focus was to, meet you guys, hang out, and basically show off Amiga 4 and what it's going to be. Now, the Toronto Pet Users Group, with the pet in the name, is primarily an 8-bit Commodore group. Now, Mr. Keith, Vince, and Stefan kind of flooded the market on the corner, bringing in the Amigas to the scene. And other people have Amigas also in there. Retro Rewind was selling the living crap out of 8-bit stuff. So if you guys missed any of the deals or items that Frank was selling, you can go to their website, retrorewind.ca, and if you sign in, create an account, and when you go to checkout, use my code, NOCODE, N-O-C-O-D-E, and save 10% off your order. That's pretty good. So let's get into what I got. Now, Mr. Joe, who had many things, I purchased several things, and finally last night before I left, he had these shells of 1581 3.5-inch Commodore 64 drives, but it says Commodore 1581 floppy disk drive. One eject button and 2 LEDs in the corner. What is that? These were 3.5-inch drives for the C64, standard IEC port in the back and a power and a button. And inside, it's just a shell with a metal tray. And this had originally housed a FB354. What happened to the drives? Well, we ripped them out and put them in the Amiga 500 Pluses, and the shells were left, and once liquidation occurred, people bought them by the pallet load. Luckily, Joe bought a whole bunch also, and I believe Frank has a couple thousand, maybe, I don't know, are they for sale? But my plans for this is not to make it a Commodore 64 drive, because it has a device switch and the power off on, not the C64 stuff. I'll probably print a blank plate in the back, and I'll run a cable out to an external Amiga drive, DB23, put the FB354 back in that I have sitting right here next to me that I have fixed, and that will be something conversation piece. The next thing that I purchased was three things with the help of Mr. Keith. So thank you, Mr. Keith, for your influence in this, and I thank you, Joe, for this. So the first thing I bought was I probably already own these, but I may have forgot, the 4000 Tower book set. I may have these. I know I have the 3000T and the 3000. I wasn't sure if I had those. I forget things. I saw them there. I had to have them. Next up, I paid for these in Freedom Bucks, and you got a good deal on that, is the Amiga 3000 system schematics. These are the factory Commodore service blueprints, basically, and schematics for all of the entire system. Finally, this box. This box contained some paper from the 1960s. However, inside this box was a Commodore 2320 flicker fixer. And I'm not going to tell you the magic of why this was so important, but if you're an Amiga user, you will know why this flicker fixer is so sought after. Now, I'm not going to disassemble it anyway. It's going to be used in the 2000 that I recently acquired with the baby feet 2000 with the Project Desert Storm and the other 3000. So this is going to go in baby feet. Next up, Mr. Ranko gave me three things. F-18 Interceptor. This is all from Mr. Joe, and I greatly appreciate this. I played this many moon ago. The disc is in there. He also gave me the expansion pack for Lemmings. Oh, no more Lemmings. And what I'm most pleased about, Amiga OS XL. That is the Amithalon software. Now, in this one, it is so cool because it's a big empty box, and somebody wrote Amiga OS for Windows. That is not it, but there's an installation sheet and the warranty card to fill out and a little manual. There's the CD, but underneath of this flap is the Amiga OS, oh, let me grab it. The Amiga OS XL sticker. Reminds me of like BOS. This guy gave me stickers. World of Commodore 2023, right? Mr. Frank had really cool new stickers done with the DIP 48, I think it is, with his logo, Retro Rewind. And a really cool redesigned Retro Rewind sticker. It reminds me of the Radio Shack font. Very good job. Nice quality. And finally, Retro Combs gave me his holographic Atari sticker. And I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Now, this, I forget your name, and I apologize, and you probably don't even watch my channel, but you were making these ceramic, super baked cup coasters. I have some coasters that I got in the past, but they're like papery, and I don't want to get a wet drink on them. Finally, when I was leaving last night, there was a table with said free, and I saw this AMD Athlon XP, big monster truck computer just sitting there, and the gentleman was next to me, and I'm like, wow, is this free? He's like, yeah, just put it up there. I'm like, what's wrong with it? Nothing, needs a power supply. And inside is the Athlon XP board. Has a fan. I'll have to clean it up. Big old orange case. It has a I don't know motherboard with I don't know what processor. I don't know how much RAM, and I don't know what video card that is. Perfect. Which is perfect for this. That way I can do another deep dive on a Amithalon with a case that actually says Athlon XP. And it has tower feet that fold out for stability. So that is it for my haul and my thank yous. Once again, let's get to the action. Good morning. It's 5 o'clock, 5:24 a.m. 05:24. And we're headed to Canada for the World of Commodore Show 2023. I have a car that is loaded down full of stuff, and I'm going to take you along for the journey. So, if you want to skip ahead, I'll put a marker in the description or a chapter break when I'm there. If you want to enjoy the drive to Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Welcome to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We're going to be cutting right through it, apparently. Crossing the Susquehanna River.
Use the right lane to take exit 43 onto 2nd Street towards Capitol.
Okay, so we're going towards Capitol. Beautiful mountain range in, I don't know where. Belafonte.
In about 11 miles, take the exit to merge onto I-80 West towards Belafonte.
Belafonte, I don't know. Beautiful valley. Look at that. Mountains behind me, mountains to the right. Look at this river. Oh, God. Look at that. Beautiful sunrise. That's beautiful. Top of a mountain. Overlooking a valley. Williamsport. Welcome to New York State. There we go. Woohoo. Looks the same. I have 147 miles left until I run out of fuel. That's okay because my bladder will run out of pressure power in 100 miles. Windmills. Big ass windmills. More windmills. I'm in some little town in New York. Looks like something out of a Hallmark movie. North 36. About 60 miles outside of Buffalo. Headed northwest through New York. You can see snow on the ground where it snowed. More snow. More big ass windmills. I am near the town of Harrisburg, New York. 30 miles outside of Buffalo. 2 hours away from my destination. I have to go to the bathroom. Now more snow's coming into play. Snow sure looks pretty. At least the roads are clear. A little bit more snow than last time because we're getting near the lakes. And lots of hills up here, man. Gosh. 9 miles to the gas station, by the way. This guy in front of me is an idiot. I got a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. Some chips. Or crisps. And that should hold me over. And a full tank of fuel. Bridge to Canada. Bye-bye, America. Welcome to Canada. All right. Stop here until lane is clear. Okay, lane is clear.
Hi, bonjour.
Bonjour. Hello.
Where are you coming from?
Pennsylvania.
What's the reason of your traveling here?
Going to the World Commodore show in Toronto.
How many days are you planning on staying here?
I'll be here through Sunday, coming back on Monday. Hello.
It's $8 US. That's the easy pass. Can you see the $4?
Everything's in communist. Stay on cue. What does that mean? Well, there we go. Flip the old speedometer to communist. God, it's raining its balls off. 25 kilometers to St. Catharines. Get a Toys R Us. There's a Toys R Us in Canada still open. Every one of them in the United States is closed. So this was Saturday morning after everybody pigged out at breakfast. It was about 9 o'clock. We had an hour before opening officially. You can see a bunch of different vendors and people setting up. Some faces you may recognize, some you may be seeing for the first time. Okay, so here is continued fast setup. I think the initial people were just being let in. There was a massive accident on the QEW that caused someone to like jump into Lake Ontario or a bridge or some major backup tractor trailer accident caused some significant delay. Yes, that's the old creaky chair. So you can see some of the people I talked to are going to be coming into frame, so if you see yourself, comment down below. And I got to talk to a whole heck of a lot of people. I think it was like 200 people I met. And some of you I talked to a lot more than others, so I greatly appreciate it. And I thank you all for hanging out with an old fat guy for the day. As you can see, I just got the camera stationary right now. In a few seconds, I'm going to drop it as I knock it over, and then I'll pick it back up. And we'll start the official walk around. I just wanted to get the setup process so you can see the amount of stuff that comes in the door. You really start to see the crowds coming in now. I think this was just prior to 10 o'clock. I brought 200 of the Dr. Chris magnets. It's a savior of the Commodore universe. Mr. Jonathan came up with the design. I had it printed on some refrigerator magnets, and I brought them all, and we gave out every single one.
Hey, welcome to World of Commodore 2023. I'm your host, Dr. Chris, and we're going to be walking around checking out everything there is to check out while everybody is currently walking into another room for presentation. I have a chance to film without a little bit of interruption. I've met a lot of you guys and I greatly appreciate it. So I'm here with Retro Rewind. Mr. Frank is away getting me an HDMI cable. This is an example of my wonderful glue tape job and my crappy laptop and my crappy 5400 with Amiga 4. Some free goodies for people. Retro Rewind has their Amiga 600 running state-of-the-art, and you can buy all sorts of goodies. And if you're online, you can use my code NOCODE and save an additional 10% off of your order off all this wonderful stuff. Like, I don't know what it is, I'll be honest, but there's a lot of stuff. And there's candy. We have an Amiga 1000 running front. Oh, there's a 1200 running Frontier Elite 2. We have a nice Super Pet SP 9000 with a dual CBM 8250 floppy drive. Look at this, a CD32. 2 ColecoVisions. Oh, some parts for sale. ColecoVision. Amiga 500 Mini, another CD32 running the Proxima demo. Lollipops. SX64, an Amiga 4000 and a 1000 for Mr. Keith. He has a Mega 65 and a Mega 65 demos. Isn't that incredible? Pet 64K RAM board. Mr. Keith, great setup. Continuing on the outside wall, 64, MPS 801. Now this is going to be a lot of 8-bit stuff. The original Toronto Pet User Group sign that has been the same sign since Jesus made wine. Check this box out. This is a C64 luggable. Yeah, it looks really light. All your emulation games on there. Same OS. Here's a gem. Jiffy DOS. Nice. Look at the, oh, look at that. Sweet. Sweet. Very nice indeed. The live stream. Monitors. Here's an original Pet. 2016. Even Commodore cookies. I have the same model of Vectrex. I got to level 12 something on the 4 magnetic fireball mines in Minesweeper. I'm a nerd. Hello, hello. The 20. Now here's a funny thing called faulty robots for the Commodore PET. Triple monitor setup. Uh-oh, our presentation power's running light. The freebie table of some old Ethernet stuff. $20 a shot.
Yeah.
I have to put my stuff on here
So just
too.
told Retco you were here. He didn't know.
Huh?
He didn't know you were here.
Who?
Retco, the mini make guy.
He just has talk to him. Okay, so things are picking up. Mr. Keith. More 1541 stuff. I tried to get to the inner row, but the problem is everybody came out of their little presentation. Amiga Boing Ball on a Commodore 64.
That's the mini. That's the one I have. Is that what you're saying?
So it's a lot of 8-bit stuff. There's an Amiga 500 in the box that we're scoping out. The super rare Amiga 3500 original hard drive tray. Look at this. This is your pre-Amiga 3000 tower. It doesn't have the markings down here. No battery damage. Look. No battery damage. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? So, zip RAM, we got all the basic stuff. She's the prototype to the 3000 tower. And it was saved from destruction many, many moon ago. Here's the Amiga 3000 desktop. Monitor, keyboard, Prego mouse. Keith again. Hi.
Yes, the C64 diag cards. We do Coco diag cards. Oh wow.
I can't get through. As you can see, it's extremely blocked and extremely crowded. So I'm going to cut through the developer area and we're going to keep going. I have to go see Mr. Renko about the new mini MIGs.
Where is that? Right there.
There's more Amiga stuff. There's Keith again. Stay away. Stay away.
My daughter's video. You gonna be in it?
It's hard to talk. I gotta talk right in it. Like, there's such ambient noise.
What do you got? Oh, really? Some room?
There's a story behind it. I don't know what it is.
Was that from
8-bit stuff. I think it's 1200s.
That's great.
Commodore PET games.
Yeah, no, yeah.
More visitors.
We all tease Simon.
Of off monitor, all-in-one Windows 11 tablet, and games for the Amiga. The dual test drive. Deluxe Paint 2. Magic Johnson's Basketball, California Games, Road Rash, Bubble Ghost, Mean 18 Accolade, Elf, Falcon, Ballistics, Wordplex. Look at this. And draw, thank you.
I waved at you because I feel like I know you, but I don't. Like I've
You
watched
see me on
YouTube.
TV all the time.
Yeah, I enjoy your videos.
Thank you.
for making them.
I like that.
That's cool.
It looks great.
I saw your review on the mini mix.
Yeah, we're getting ready to do another one.
What's that?
We're getting ready to do another. Yeah, it's a secret one. Ranko's right up there.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah, it's going to be something really special. So here you can see the crowd is really starting to pick up. A lot of stuff on the other end. And there's a lot of stuff going on this end, too. So, I don't know how many total people we had, but I think the count was over 700 all day long. Now, I didn't film all day. I took breaks. I talked to a lot of people, mingled, shopped, played with some systems and helped with some other systems, and took a few restroom breaks and beverage breaks during the day. And as you'll see, as this time lapse progresses, there's going to be a lot of people stopping by the corner booth where Retro Rewind and myself were. Some people sitting down and playing, some people ignoring me and walking on by. And like I said, a lot of this was 8-bit, so there's not a super Amiga presence here. There is, but it's nothing like the 8-bit side. As you can tell by these tables, there were 1541 floppy disks more than there were people, I think. There's Mr. Retro Combs popping in the thing real quick and taking off for the 8-bit corner. And a lot of other people just stop by, we chat briefly, they check out Amiga 4, and then walk on by. But there's Frank hanging out, talking 8-bit or something. Sign language going on. I don't know what's up. Anywho, let's get back to the live action. I film a lot more at night when the after party starts and I'm able to walk around without so many people in the way. You can see some magnets going out, and let's get back to the live action.
So it's going to be posted on your YouTube?
Eventually.
Yeah.
I filmed a lot, like getting all the systems while it was, everybody was in the other room. Excuse me. What? The dope?
Attention, everybody!
It's too hot.
Show of hands, who loves Commodore? Hey, the next talk is in 5 minutes. That's the 64 OS. 5 minutes in the...
7 years ago when we started coming, we started the whole thing.
God. What?
We kept doing it anyway. I have the box, the black box, like that, full set.
For the tower?
It was for, UX or...
Oh, this is work.
Probably.
Probably.
Two of them. Another one.
Is that yours?
No. Another one.
That's a flicker fixer. That is a AGA 2000 microwave. There's no prices on anything. Is it just whatever? Oh.
Flicker fixture and everything. Yeah, so I saw it earlier. That's it, I thought so.
No.
Unless it added to the box then.
Oh, that 4000T book set. Not that I'd ever use it, but I don't have the 4000 tower book set. But
Really only this one.
I want them all because I'm OCD and I have a problem. Oh, there's a video. What's the video toaster disc set?
That's the 4000 toaster in here.
4000 toaster in here.
Discs are right there.
A flyer's in here? Ah, God. I'll walk away. Yep. Look at this. These are the Amiga Back for the Future audio CDs from when they did that stupid dancing girl thing. There's shitloads of them. Dragon's Lair. All these boxed games for the Amiga. Look at this. Mavis Beacon teaches typing. Look at all these things.
I had this brand new TextCraft Plus.
Well, for some reason, I was in overclocking. I remember buying oscillators.
You know, I had that set that down in front of me. I don't really.
You know who this is? So, just outside. Eyeball. There's Nick. There's Matt.
Other sets of boards. They're talking about the AA2012. He sold his. He's saying it's just selling it.
Small talk. End of the day.
He's promising that he's going to edit out this section. You know that we're on.
That's fine. Hi, honey, the dancing girls left, so it's saying.
Wait, Mona says hi, right? Although your buddy Adrian Black, he does the candy.
Well, he's diabetic. I don't eat candy. I'll eat. Welcome to World of Commodore After Hours. Now I can finally walk around and show you guys stuff. Everybody's rolling along, listening to music on the 1200 with the Pistorm, running caffeine. Here's the A1000 Slash. Running caffeine, RTG. That Super Pet that looks so wonderful. Look how nice this is inside. Look at that. Beautiful. You don't want to lick that capacitor, by the way. This is actually for sale. 2,200 Canadian monies. 240p, works with Amiga RGB component adapter, 100 Canadian monies. And an interactive patent education edition of the CD32. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. There's a little blimp man dude. 8500 mini, Mr. Keith repairing something, a 128.
128.
Is this the one that Matt dropped off?
No, different one.
Huh?
Different one.
What's wrong with it?
Doesn't turn on.
Oh, that narrows it down. What's wrong with the 4000? Are you selling those?
No, those aren't mine.
Whose are those? What's going on with your 4000?
We're going to work on it shortly.
Oh.
We'll need Dr. Chris maybe. Dr. Chris Canada edition.
Yeah. I'll say A.
It was working fine. It's been working fine for years.
Perfect.
I turned it on last week and I got a flashing power LED. That's it.
Have you tried the technical tap?
Yeah. We've done that stuff.
Reseat the CPU. Commodore Speed Bump Edition, they say.
I don't think it's ever been apart.
Here's Mr. Keith repairing a freaking 8-bit machine. Mr. Keith has been in this video all day long. He's a wonderful person. If you need Amiga parts, please call him at 1-800. And this is apparently the beverage bar of the After Hours party with Havana Club rum from Real Cuba, some Jack Daniels, some wine, Coca-Cola Sugar Zero, some alcohol of some sort, and some stuff, and some mixed vodka beverages. Look at all this software for sale. I partake in many of these things today. Look at all the workbench discs, like just a couple. Zip Tower, look at that. Put all your zip discs in there. I have plenty of zip discs. All of the books. Tape drives. I bought some stuff.
He helped.
I'm filming more so I can buy some more. I'm thinking about buying Amiga S3.5 even though I already have it, but I don't have the box.
I'm like, ooh, there's a PC game in there. And then I lift it up and I said, oh, it's Amiga. Because that's a Sierra online box from the old adventure games. Yeah, Space Crisis there.
Codename Iceman came in a box like that too. It's 10 discs. Yeah, I saw TextCraft. I'm like, I still have my TextCraft Plus, the original Amiga software with the book you pull out, the disc that will follow
That's the original, like, it's written 810 kilo on the box, but I probably have that.
I still have my, I bought this brand new too, ASM CDFS.
This was originally a PC game, I believe. I remember these.
Outrun for the Amiga 1200. All the new stuffs. Image effects. Superbase Pro, that was a great database system before Microsoft Access ever thought about being in existence. That's Greek to me. ProWrite User's Manual. He has so much stuff. So much stuff. Oh my god, I had this. The Workbench 2.1 enhancer. It came with a ROM with a wire across it in case you had a revision 5. You could buy this, and inside is the book, and inside of here is a Kickstart ROM. Well, this one has the faceplate cover, and it also has the ROM. It was epic. There's the whole Workbench set. Incredible. And there would be a ROM in here. This is a SCSI CD-ROM. Look at that. The Commodore Microsoft MS-DOS 5 User's Manual. That is crazy cool. I have this, but in version 4. Any 25 cents Canadian or a case for $10 of Amiga magazines. Old magazine prints. I bought the 4,000 books. 1541s. Here's some prices for a 2052 RAM board, a VLab Motion, phone pack, I/O, 75 Canadian for a toaster board, $3,000 board, 50, and a 2620 accelerator ×2. Incredible. Here's some more pets. We didn't get to see these during the main show. This is Mr. Rudy. They're all off right now. We get to really see them. And this is Planet CSS. They have little SKU cards for their EEPROM adapters for the Amiga and Sidekick, RGB to HDMI CPLDs. Just scan this and they have all of their stuff you can purchase down there. All the C64 stuff. Look at all these freaking, oh my god. Look at all these. Incredible. Here's the secret Renko setup. We all know the Mini MIG. And this is the prototype Amicube Amiga 2 more newer revision 197 Mini MIG boards. They're watching a Commodore Canada assembly video and had some lemming stuff. RJ's still awake for now. This is the Mini MIG ITX ECS Beast. It's a little dark in here, I'm sorry. But anyway, this is going to be incredible. It is a Amiga 4000 AGA edition of the Mini MIG. It has a Altera 5 right now for the CPU. Of course, the card in normal is the bootloader and everything. USB, Ethernet, VGA, DB9s, battery backup clock. There's also going to be an upcoming edition with a Zorro expansion, floppy controller, hard drive of course in the SD card, ATX power supply compatible, fit in a mini ITX case, brand new A4000 AGA, gig of RAM, up to 1 gig of RAM. Talked to Mr. Ranko today, so look out for that. I'm going to get myself one of these hopefully. That's alive for 3 days. I'm very impressed. You know my love of the Mini MIG systems. I got to meet Mr. Ranko and many other people today, and it was wonderful meeting everyone. I greatly appreciate your support. And everybody's just kind of hanging out and doing Amiga stuff. We were here till 2 a.m. last night. All this stuff sold today. Wow. Hey guys, welcome to World of Commodore 2023 After Hours. And I'm here with a very special person, Mr.
Chiron Bramberger.
And he has made himself his own game called
Jerboastar versus the Gersmos.
Jerboastar versus the
Gersmos.
Gersmos.
How can I trademark something if it's not hard to say?
Exactly. Check this out. This is an ECS OCS game. It'll run on 7 megahertz. Recommended 14. He made this himself. And I'm talking high quality stuff. This box is really high quality. The manual is a glossy manual. And he showed me a preview of this really quick. The enemies in here, you're gonna love this, guys. That is a Varda.
A Farda.
A Farda.
No infringing a trademark.
No infringing
here.
trademark, sorry.
Farda.
A Farda battery, and there's another evil.
When it leaks, it kills you, so you gotta watch out, because it kills Amigas, it'll kill you. Weefa caps, they spit the fire at you.
Instead of Weefas,
Kill ya.
we got bugs, we have all the enemies of your Amiga in this game, and some various bad guys that do bad things to your computer, and they all have very wild names, and there's very descriptive things with them. And this manual is all high gloss. He did this all himself, invested all of this all himself with the system requirements from a 500 to even a 4000 to 2000. There you go, Chiron Studios. Look at that. Thanks to my friends and family for all their love and support, and special thanks to all the wonderful members of TPUB. Awesome. And check this out. Here we go. That's a shooter. Oh, that's great. And it runs off a floppy. My favorite revision, Amiga 2000. Dun, dun, dun. Progressively gets harder with the levels. The record is level 7. He's good because he made the game. Look how quick the levels load on floppy. It's great.
I like it fast paced.
That's great. It looks wonderful. I love the colors. Did it just talk?
It's the bad guys.
Oh.
They're saying just destroy Jabbar Star.
Uh-oh.
There's no lives, just health.
Oh, okay.
So you
no
gotta
lives. You keep getting power-ups to keep your health up.
Well, these guys are hard. Oh, I died.
You have died and the world is doomed. Isn't that cool? If you're interested, I'll provide some links below where you can purchase your copy today. Thanks. Cool. And thank you.
No problem.
It's awesome. Welcome to day 2. Some 1200s for sale. It's not as crowded yet. Lots of magazines and software still.
Very crisp.
All the Amiga software. Tons and tons and tons of Amiga software and discs. I went around this last night, but it was dark. Lots of 8-bit. Amiga joysticks, $5 a pop. 5 1/4, 3 1/2, star plotters, an amp, a solder, desolder, a bunch of tools. Mr. Ranko himself, he is the creator of the Mini Mig. This is a very special one. Get out your credit cards. Here's the Mini Mig running caffeine with a Pistorm.
You're running 3-2 on that, huh? You're running, yeah, 3-1-4 or 3-2?
3-2. Here's some examples of the pick and place machines. They're pneumatic, where they can grab the parts with a little nozzle, where you can build all the parts with. Here's David Bradley's empty desk. What's on the free table? The freebie table has a VCR, 2 old firewalls, ASAs. Holy crap. 5510 old ASA. That's funny. You buy yourself a Cisco 10100 1000 switch. Lots of things here to buy. Lots of things. We bought all the coasters yesterday and the stickers and a wood burned stained block of the Commodore thing. There was some hand drawn photos of Jay Miner and a couple other prominent Commodore people. And finally, Mr. Keith's C65 again, and the Retro Rewind crew. So, there's Mr. Frank from Retro Rewind. You all know him. Unfortunately, he does a lot of 8-bit stuff, so we'll let that slide. As you can see, we do have an Amiga 600, so I'll let him pass today. And a very cool power supply that'll power everything. They're so fancy, they have radios to talk to each other for potential sales. So, that's going to wrap it up for me today for the World of Commodore Show 2023. I'm going to go enjoy the event. I hope you have too on this little sneak peek. So until next time, thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something.
What do you know from funny, you bastard?